everybody slash myself. Okay, so I'm making this into a video for Shavuos because I'm pretty sure that the point of everything that I'm about to try to say is that it's really that Shavuos and all this stuff it's really about you, like you. Looking at myself, but that's the point. That's why I'm putting this in the video, because it's about you, me, the you that you see when you see in the mirror. That's what this is all about. So I'm doing this as kind of a opening the vessel to really feel that truth for myself and for whoever ends up watching this, if I end up sending it. So yeah, l'chaim to that. Okay, so Shavuos. Shavuos is a really cool day. Way back when, on Har Sinai, right? We all know the story. Hashem comes onto Har Sinai and it's Anochi Hashem Elokecha, I am Hashem your God. And it was the day we became a Jewish nation. Woot woot. Okay, so what exactly happened on Shavuos day? So essentially what happened is that Hashem came, and in those words of Anochi Hashem Elokecha, you were chosen to be one with Hashem. You were chosen to be in this intimate relationship with Hashem. And it's not just chosen in a way of I choose you to do mitzvahs, but chosen to be one with Hashem. Anochi Hashem Elokecha, I, Hashem your God, am becoming you. I am now allowing you to notice and you to be aware of the fact that you are literally completely one with me. And our choosing back of Hashem was when we said, we're here for the journey. We're here for the ride of realizing that we also choose you, And what that means that we choose Hashem is that we're able to look at ourselves and say, I am one with Hashem. I am in this intimate, deep, complete, inherent relationship. How many words can I use? With Hashem. And what that means is that I am good, and I am godly, and I am beautiful, and I am kind of magnificent, everything that Hashem is, then I am too. That's what it means that we choose Hashem. We're choosing to enter into this relationship where we see ourselves as one with Hashem. And we choose to acknowledge that we're in that relationship. So, and then because of that, we do mitzvahs, and we do the practical things that make us, that reveal that we're one with Hashem. So, but anyways, these videos are so hard to take. Oh my gosh, I get so distracted. But basically, I think it's really cool to notice that at Har Sinai, right? We all know this since we were kids, but at Har Sinai there was no echo, right? What does that mean that there was no echo? It means that Hashem's words, right? This choice that happened of Anochi Hashem Elokecha, this choice that we're saying that Hashem became essentially and inherently one with us. There was no echo, meaning that Hashem's words became one with not only every nook and cranny of creation, but Hashem's words became one with every part of every single person at Har Sinai. It didn't evade any part. An echo is when it bounces off of a surface, but there was nothing that it bounced off of because it actually became one with every single part of every single person standing at Har Sinai. And Hashem's words became one with every single part of creation, every single part of the world. So essentially what happened on Shavuos is that choice that Hashem made to become one with us, it didn't just mean that now Hashem is one with the part of you that looks like Him, or the part of you that feels like Him, or feels good, or feels Jewish, or feels whatever. What happened at Har Sinai is that Hashem's essence became one with all the parts of you that fill in the blank, that feel whatever they feel like. That's who Hashem became one with at Har Sinai. So that's a big deal. It's a really big deal, because what we're essentially saying is that Shavuos is the reminder, every year it happens again, that Hashem is looking at creation, looking at you, and saying, there's no part of you that isn't one with me. You know, there's no part of you or part of your story that isn't literally surging with goodness and with divine energy and with beauty and with love and light and everything that Hashem is, because Hashem chose all of that, all of the world, all of you, you know? And so there's no part of you that can be hidden from that. Disclaimer, I know it's really hard to believe this. I know that it's really hard to believe that about ourselves, because it feels like there's a lot of parts of us that are broken, you know, and that, you know, like Hashem is real, but I have issues, you know, like Hashem is real, but this part of my life really sucks. But I was just thinking about, like, I think that maybe that's one of the reasons why Hashem chose the children, like, to be the guarantors of this truth. Because I think that children have an inherent sense, you know, of truth, and they don't overthink. They're like, yeah, that is what it is, you know, don't try to convince a child otherwise. They'll tell you that that is what it is. And I think that if we can all tap in to our inner child, really, that knows this truth, and that knows, and it gets clouded over, it really gets clouded over sometimes, but we all have a part of us that really knows that we're good, and that we're beautiful, and that, you know, that we're loved. And I think that Shavuos is the time to, like, re-tap into that part of it, that child self part of us that doesn't overthink it and is like, yeah, this is true. My thoughts are evading me. Okay, it's now officially really brave if I send this video because of this gap. But I'm looking at myself in the screen, and if anybody's gonna end up watching this, you're looking at me in the screen. But I guess I bless you right now to just stop looking at me and just press pause and go to a mirror and look at yourself in the mirror and just let yourself acknowledge that Hashem could be choosing you from today till tomorrow. Hashem could say from today till tomorrow that you are good and you are beautiful and you are loved and you are one with Hashem, and that every part of your story is essentially perfect, literally perfect, and that good things are coming because life is good. And Hashem could tell you that from today till tomorrow, which is what Shavuos is, the day that really Hashem is saying all that. That's Torah, and Shavuos is the day Hashem gave us the Torah, but it's gonna be up to you to believe it. So just let yourself look in the mirror and just notice that Hashem is saying all this is true, but I am the one that gets to choose to believe it, you know, just like in any marriage, you know, after the infatuation ends, those two people that are married, they have to get into a place where they're able to say, I choose to believe that you choose me. I have no way of proving it. I have no way of knowing that you choose me. I have no way of, you know, even if that person loves them and treasures them and, you know, is the most amazing spouse, it's going to be up to the individual to say, I choose to believe that I love you and that you love me. And then they have to choose to have the thoughts and the speech and the action, you know, that creates and cultivates that love. But it's always going to be a choice. There's no, you know, there's never going to be that moment that it's like, oh, okay, you know, that's it. Like, it's going to be constant choice. So just, I bless you to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am the person that Hashem chose at Har Sinai. Me. I am the person, all of me, all the parts of me and all the parts of my story is the person that Hashem says this year on Har Sinai, Anochi Hashem Elokecha. You are good, you are beautiful, you are loved, you are literally created in love. Like, if all of life is Hashem, and if Hashem is one with all of life and Hashem is love, then literally you are in love and you are beautiful. Like, and it doesn't mean that you're perfect, and you're not saying that, oh, except for the parts of me that don't feel good. It's like, no, even those parts are part of the perfection. Even the parts of you that feel human and all that. Like, all of those parts are all part of the perfection of the unity of Hashem and the perfection of beauty that life is. So, yeah, if you're still looking in the mirror, you're really cool. But just to let yourself notice that all the parts of you that, like, just feel like, like, those are the parts that Hashem is saying are Him and that are good. So that's about it. Chag Sameach. Happy Shavuos. I think that's why we bless each other with to have a Shavuos of pnimius and simcha, like inwardness and simcha, because I think that joy, that the real joy of Shavuos is the joy that you get from when you're able to look inside and say that Shavuos is literally about me. The truth that Hashem is one with life and one with creation and one with the Jewish people, that's about me, the you that you're seeing in the mirror, and that creates that ultimate joy. So we should all be blessed to feel that way and to give yourself a hug, and to choose to believe that you're chosen, and to choose to realize that even when if you don't feel like it, that's not a symptom of it not being real. That's just a symptom of galus, like life is hard. But we have the ability to choose to acknowledge this truth and to choose to be in this relationship. And yeah, that's it, I guess. L'chaim. Okay.